Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Once again, my wonderful Biafran brothers and sisters. In case you don't know, my name still remains Amanda Neze. I am the reporter from Okute Daily Talk, where we always speak to you the undiluted truth about everything you need to know concerning the Zojuria, concerning the Biafrans, concerning the Africans, and the world at large. According to the information before me, don't mind the zoo brown envelope media houses. They must surely report to suit the narrative of their paymasters. But the information, the authentic information before me here now is that the Zojuria have reached a compromise. I mean, they have reached an agreement with Simon Ekpa and the Brgie government to accept the outcome of the convention that is coming up on the 2nd of December 2024. In case you don't know, just hear it from the horse's mouth, but don't mind what the Nigerian government, the Nigerian media houses wrote. But they won't come out openly to tell you the simple truth. But we that have insiders and deep eyes or spiritual eyes knows exactly what happened in this regard. Biafra, Ekpa asked Nigerian government to accept the result of self-referendum. That is not the issue. And that is not the real news. The real news is that they have reached a compromise that they will accept whatever they come out of feet. But my fear is that will they ever allow that to happen? Because they are pushing very, very harder to make sure that the European Union disrupt that convention and to make sure that Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of Brgie, is being captured before 2nd of December. Either by crooks or by rooks. That is exactly the point. For them to say that they have reached a compromise with Simon Ekpa, it means that these people have an ulterior motive. To my own understanding, I don't know about you. But whichever way it is, we are going to read it for reading's sake. But I'm just here to pass this information to my Biafran brothers and sisters who so much believe on the ideology of the Brgie and the ideology of the Biafrans, that we are moving back to the southeast where we all belong. A place where we can live without any sarcasm or any kind of racism, because even we the blacks, we are having a racist in the midst of all this catastrophic condition that they find themselves today. Anyway, here are the other headlines that we are going to dissect moving forward. Nigerian man and 2 others sentenced to life imprisonment over murder of 25-year-old in the London. And according to the investigated allegations of ethnic cleansing against Igbos by Nigeria Army, Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria urges to the United Nations, because all these things have been trending. Right from the regime of Muhammadu Buhari, the Biafrans have been massacred in numbers. We have Operation Python Dance in the southeast. We have Operation Flush Them. We have Operation Monkey Dance. We even have Operation Doggy Dance in the Biafran region by during the administration of Muhammadu Buhari, which Buratai is the chief of army staff. Even today, this man still have the God to come out to boast that he dealt with the Igbos when he was the chief of army staff. And the whole United Nations saw all this things because the video is viral and they keep silent. When you talk now, they said the blood of the blacks does not matter to them. And I have come, this one, we have attested to that the so-called United Nations, UK, USA, European Union, and other parts of the world who claims to be the world power have no any regard for any black man. So if you are doing anything, hoping that these people will recognize you one day, my dear, it will take up time, even if they will, but make sure that the half of the population of that very particular area have died. Now they want to look into the Gaza and Palestinian. After how many millions of people have died? After how many thousands of people have wasted in that country? To show you that these people called United Nations, they claim to be fighting corruption, but they are the real organs on top of corruption and every other criminality you can accuse Africans of, because they are the one that is shading our politicians. They are the one that is helping them to bank the loot. They are the one that is helping them to purchase all the whole houses they are purchasing all over the world. Because when they say no, these people will not purchase, but when they bring the money, they will go to them, borrow the money, come back here, share it within themselves, turn it into dollar, and send it back to that place they borrowed it. That is it. So, anyway, let us proceed. Let us proceed. Let me see if they will listen to it, because even Amnesty International have been crying about this for a very long time. The so-called United Nations look the other way around. Use investigative reports to expose the bad governors in the Southeast, stakeholders to journalists. Anyway, let us go straight to the reason why we are here. We have no time to waste. Simon Ekpa and the Zojurian government have reached a compromise. They will accept the outcome of the referendum or the convention that is coming up on the 2nd of December. But the truth there is that will they ever allow that to happen? Despite the fact they said they will accept the outcome, even sending two of their representatives to go there. But the truth there is, will they allow that to happen? Anyway, we are going to find out in the coming days or in the coming months. The Simon Ekpa-led Biafra government, Republic government in exile has urged the Nigerian government to accept the result of the self-referendum for Biafran liberation. Even before I forget, please like, share, comment, and make sure you subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos coming your way. Ekpa, known as the Prime Minister of Brgie, said this in a statement on Thursday through his official X account. In case you have forgotten, let me use this opportunity to remind you that Martin Nnamdi Kanu made it clear that when the time is right, that we will not pay any zoo media house to carry our news. Now they are on top of it because they are getting each news you post concerning Biafra, my brother, worldwide will view you, even the people who are not Biafrans. That is the reason why you see most of the radio houses like the likes of BOP are using Biafrans as headline just to attract more customers. Because Biafrans didn't get the trend now. Biafrans didn't get the key. Even not speaking the issue of Biafra, maybe they'll just make a comment of Biafra 1 minute, but the whole of the video, it looks like they are talking about Biafrans or BG. But they are not. Just exploiting this Biafran for their own gain. But no problem. That is also selling point for the Biafrans. His comments come after his earlier claim that over 50 million people voted in support of Biafra rule in a poll conducted by the Biafra Republic government in exile. Ekpa noted that the massive voting by Biafrans for liberation was due to long-standing marginalization by the Zojurian government. He stressed that Zojuria should embrace the decision of Biafrans to self-rule. The Biafra government is calling on Nigeria to honorably accept the self-referendum result for Biafra. Nigeria must accept Biafra's self-referendum to avoid inevitable historic shame. The Biafran referendum question was not confusing and Biafrans are happy about it. The Biafran self-referendum question is, do you approve this proposed declaration of the restoration of the independent state of Biafra to re-establish the lost sovereign nation of Biafra from Nigeria, which will be called the United States of Biafra, USB? And over 50 million answers, yes, as of today, 29/8/2024, he said. Record at the defense headquarters on Tuesday announced that Nigerian government is currently engaging the European Union to extradite Ekpa, who is not even your citizen. However, Ekpa reacted by inviting defense headquarters spokesperson Buba Edward and Nigerian Minister of Foreign Affairs Yusuf Tuga to participate in the upcoming Biafra convention scheduled for November 29 to December 3, 2024 in Leti, Finland. They want to extradite Simon Ekpa, but when the US asked them to extradite what they call it, Abba Kyari to US to go and answer for his fraudster connection with Hush Puppy, they denied him. Instead, they take him and put in Kuje prison. 6 months or 1 year down the line, they release him on bail of over 500 million naira. Somebody who worth over 500 billion naira. What is 500 million naira to him for his freedom? Nigerian man and 2 others have been sentenced to life imprisonment over murder of 25-year-old in the United Kingdom. 3 men, including Joshua Oladele, believed to be of Nigerian descent, have been sentenced to life imprisonment for the brutal murder of 25-year-old Hamza Egal in London. Yoruba, 4 Yorubas have been detained and jailed for what? For preparing fake documents for marriage over 2,000 people. You will not hear the voice of the so-called Nigerian minister in diaspora, Abike Dabiri. If it's an Igbo man now, it will be a headline. But all this one now, they just suffer they paint them. Very soon now, you see Nigerian government will go for this guy now because now Yoruba. The sentencing comes nearly a year after Hamza was ambushed and stabbed 23 times in what was described as a revenge attack. The deadly incident took place on September 24, 2023, when Hamza, accompanied by friends, was confronted by the trio, Oladele, Meka Hines, and Ale Alamire, armed with machetes. The attack was reportedly orchestrated by 28-year-old Dontao Simiche, who believed Hamza's group was responsible for a period assault on him. Simiche, who was since fled the country, allegedly directed the men to exact revenge on Hamza. While delivering his judgment on Wednesday, Senate broke a Crown Court to sentence Oladele to life with a minimum term of 28 years, Hennes to 25 years, and Almari to 24 years. The court noted that Simiche, thought to be masterminded behind the attack, remains at large. Hamza's equal families, devastated by the loss, described him as a devoted family man and an avid Arsenal supporter. Hamza was football crazy. He might not have been the best player, but his love for Arsenal was unmatched. His family shared. During the trial, the court heard how the attack stemmed from gang rivalry. Mitchell, believing Hamza's group was behind an earlier stabbing that left him injured, spotted them that fateful evening and called Oladele, who had a history of criminal activity dating back to his early teens. The three men wearing hoodies and balaclavas were seen by witnesses sighting each other up before launching the fatal assault. As Hamza and his friends attempted to escape, Oladele pursued them, stabbing him repeatedly, even as he lay defenseless on the ground. Hennes then joined in, inflicting further wounds. Judge Rosa, Dean Honorary Recorder of Red Bridge, condemned the attack as a punishment killing, expressing sorrow over the terror Hamza must have felt in his final moments. Dean dismissed the attackers, claimed that they only intended to scare Hamza's group, stating, "None of you have shown any remorse during the trial. Everything you have done has been to try to save yourselves and downplay your responsibilities." She concluded that while Mitchell may have devised the plan, all three men were eager participants in the heinous crimes. Moving forward, investigate all allegations ethnic cleansing against Igbos by Nigerian Army, Huriwa to United Nations. The Human Rights Association of Nigeria, Huriwa, has urgently called for an investigation by the United Nations Human Rights Council into the allegations of genocide against the Igbo people by the Nigerian Army. The group emphasized that the accusations leveled by the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, against the army are not entirely baseless, highlighting the need for an impartial and independent investigations into the matter. Huriwa's call comes amid escalating concerns over the spate of kidnappings and violence in the southeast geopolitical region, particularly in the Ihiala axis of Anambra State, which has been dubbed the Sambisa Forest of the southeast. The dense forests in this region have reportedly become notorious for harboring criminal elements, including kidnappers who have turned these areas into terror zones. Victims who managed to survive the ordeal recount harrowing experiences, including torture, maiming, and in some cases, death, even after ransom payments. The dead bodies of those less fortunate, along with their personal belongings, often litter the forest where they were held captive. These kidnappers reportedly operate with impunity in areas like Ihiala, Lilu, Osumogu, and other surrounding communities, despite efforts by security agents to comb the forest and engage in gun battles with the so-called criminals. The vast forest stretch, known locally as Mother Valley and other nicknames, spans over 700 acres and is largely inaccessible, making it a heaven for those criminal activities. Residents live in the constant fear, with some communities abandoned or deserted due to persistent threats posed by these criminal elements. In a press statement, Huriwa revealed that it has consistently supported the Nigerian government's effort to restore peace and stability in the southeast zone. The organization acknowledged the devastating impact of the ongoing violence, which has led to the widespread loss of lives and destruction of many properties. However, Horewa is deeply concerned about the methods employed by security agencies which have allegedly resulted in the indiscriminate killing of innocent Igbo youths under the pretext of hunting down IPOB members who are not even the kidnappers. The rights group pointed out that the National Human Rights Commission, which should ideally conduct such investigations in Nigeria, lacks the independence required for an impartial investigation. Horewa argued that the National Human Rights Commission, a federal government agency, is not in position to assess the situation objectively. Hence, the need for a high-powered investigation or investigative team from the United Nations Human Rights Commission. While Horewa support the Fulani government initiative to restore security and stability in the southeast, it stresses that the government must also protect innocent civilians. The group condemned the killing of security personnel and attacks on national security assets, but raised concerns about the lack of clarity regarding the identities of those responsible for these attacks. Each time an attack occurs, the Nigerian armed forces are quickly to blame IPOB, but the official IPOB leadership often denies the involvement. In some instances, factions within IPOB, which the mainstream group has distanced itself from claim responsibility. This confusion underscores the need for a thorough investigation to ascertain the real truth behind these killings and behind these incident kidnappings of the Biafrans in all the areas. Not only Anambra, Imo State has become another Sambisa in the southeast. Enugu State is also another Sambisa in the southeast. Abia State is where they are using to carry out their killings of the military, which is the military killing their own people, just simply because they want to prove a point, or simply because they want to give that dog, which is the southeast, a bad name to hang it. That's exactly what they're doing, to sabotage the movement, to sabotage the good work that Alex Oti is doing in Abia State, and also to sabotage the entire Biafra land, as if we are not in support of democratic government. Anyway, my people, now here we go take a break and I will hear my voice again when I come back. Please like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing to this channel because more of these videos will be coming your way. My name still remains Amandi Anna Eze, reporting from the platform of Okute Daily Talk. We are coming back again to give you another Basbos because our duty is to always make sure that we deliver, and we also go to deliver appropriately. Bye for now, my people. Kemesiano.